What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times, back with another weekly race video. Now, last week we have done a Tower of Fast race featuring realistic cars on the Tower of Fast. Well, how about we do the same thing, but only with fantasy cars or fantasy castings, because some of these are trucks, vans, and etc. Here we have 64 fantasy castings ready to take to the ever more challenging race crate to see who is going to move on to challenge for a spot on the Tower of Fast. Now it's time to see who is on the fantasy side of the Tower of Fast. Let's go! In Space 5, we have Crocodile. In Space 4, we have ourselves Carbide. In Space 3, we have the H-Case Treasure Hunt Head Starter. In Space 2, we have ourselves Ballistic, aka the Diesel Boy Killer. And number 1, we have another Bad to the Blade. It'll be interesting if that red Bad to the Blade won, and then all of a sudden he faces off against this one. Red versus blue. Anyway, there's the fantasy side of the Tower of Fast, and it's time to see which one of these 64 cars will realize this dream and challenge for a chance to take on one of these 5. It is now time to start round 1, and that begins right now. Alright guys, round number 1. Here are your first 4. That was a great race. But the winner is Splitting Image 2, which I found at a mall. Alright guys, here is your next 4. Lane 1, and it goes to, what is it called? Crescendo. Alright guys, next 4. Lane 4, and it goes to Monoposto. Alright guys, next 4, and look at that. Quick and Sick casting. Reminds you of the 2013 release that I explained in a previous weekly race video. Lane 2, everybody imploded right at the finish line, but Quick and Sick was one who stayed steady, and he is going to get the win. Alright y'all, next 4. Lane 3, and it goes to Zodic. Okay, next 4. Lane 3, and it goes to the Rip Ride. I hope everybody has one of those cars in Forza Horizon 4. Alright guys, next 4. Alright, lane 4, and it goes to Spectre. Alright guys, next 4. Arachnarod gets the win. Alright guys, next 4. Lane 4, and it goes to Bedlam in the Burbs. Here's your next 4. It goes to lane 4 again, and it goes to the Rapid Responder. Red Edition. Alright guys, next 4. Hot Wheels High dethroned Sidekick to get the win, and look at that. Yes, you're not unseeing that. In 2019, they are bringing out the Scully wheels. So they're going to be a part of the mainline series. Yay. Here we go, guys. Next 4. Alright, it goes to Speed Slayer, the hideous looking version of Speed Slayer I've ever seen. Alright, guys, here are your next 4. And a lot of bumping going on. Your winner is Carbinator. Alright, guys, next 4. Radical Racer gets the win. Oh, look at that. Too Tough is sitting here right next to him to congratulate him on a good job well done. Alright, second to the last group of 4. Should have seen this coming already. Exploder gets the win. Alright, guys, here are the final 4. It's time to see which one of these 4 will pick up that final spot and move on to the next round. Lane 2 goes to the 24 hours. It's time to see how round 2 is going to look like. Look at all these fantasy cars right here moving on. A mix of then, now, and forever. Hot Wheels edition. Well, guys, it's now time to start round 2, and that is coming up right now. Round 2, start it. Well, it looks like Quick as 6 said, forget this, I'm out of here. Anyway, Splitting Image 2 is going to continue its dominance. Next 4. Lane 3. I think it went to a Rip Rod because Ragnarod I know was in lane 2. I had to put him in that lane, unless if I think Rip Rod got in. I'm trying to think here because I know Rip Rod was in lane 3. You know what? Yeah, because I got confused that quick. So I believe Rip Rod was in lane 3. So I'm gonna give him the win. If Arachnarod was in lane number 3, let me know in the comment section, and then in the future I will do a versus video between Rip Rod and Arachnarod. Second to the last group of 4. Once again. Lane 2, and it goes to Rapid Responder. Here are the final 4. It's time to see which one of these 4 will move on to the semifinals. Well, looks like Exploder ain't going to win this time because 24 Hours is going to cross the line first as he comes out of lane number 4. Here is how the lineup's going to look like. We will race this heat of cars twice in order to get 2 finalists for the finals. And then in the finals, we will race them in a one and done race. The semifinals is coming up next. It's time for the semifinals where we race this heat of cars twice to get 2 winners. Here is the first run. Just like that, we're getting Splitting Image 2 to move on. One of these 3 are going to get a lucky chance to face off against Splitting Image 2 in the finals. Let's see who it's going to be. Rapid Responder. Man, he's been lucky as of late. So yes, he is going to move on to take on Splitting Image 2 in the finals. And the finals is coming up next. Alright, it's the finals. This is a one and done race. So best of luck to the two of them. And Rapid Responder has quitted. He has left the chat. He has left the track. Because Splitting Image 2 is going to step right on up to snatch a spot away from one of the 5 participants in the Tower of Fast. And with the help of this die, we're going to see who he'll be facing. Alright, you see it says 6 on here, so that means that we get to choose who he's gonna face. So let's go to the Tower of Fast. Let's see who I think he's gonna have to face. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a moderate task. Let's have him face off against Croc Rod. Yes, it will be Splitting Image 2 taking on Croc Rod in a battle for Space 5. And that match is going to be coming up next. Go. Alright, here we go. It is a battle for the top space on the fantasy side, space number 5. This is going to be conducted in the best 2 out of 3 runs. Here's the first run. And it goes to nobody. Here is the second run. Wow, Splitting Image 2 is not doing a good job today. It goes to the Croc Rod, which means that in order for Splitting Image 2 to win or to have a chance, he has to tie this. Splitting Image 2 is not having the time of his life right now. He has to tie this up in order to move on. Let's see what happens. There is the magic. Splitting Image 2 ties it. Now we go into a tiebreaker round. This is it, guys. Space 5. But here's the catch. If none of these two win or cross the line at all, that means the Space 5 is going to be vacant. Let's see what happens between these two. Well, after all that beating, a whole bunch of cars, Splitting Image 2 has came up short. I thought it was going to be an easy task, but Croc Rod has shown me and the rest of my 100 plus subscribers that he is a force to be reckoned with, thus retaining his spot on the Tower of Fast. He remains in Space 5 as the Splitting Image 2 casting weeps away in shame. Here is how the Tower of Fast looks after these 2 Tower of Fast races, and that will do it for today's Hot Wheels Weekly Race. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching this, be sure you subscribe and also turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage, and I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.